Well, I think it's a great project for all the Southeast students to come together and practice marketing, especially B2B talk, which students might not have experienced in. And for me personally, I just want to develop my personal communication skills, especially in B2B scenarios in this competition. And hopefully I can learn a lot from it.
So CSAC competition is it's a sales competition for universities in ASEAN countries. You're given a case study and then you have to go off and do some research on who you're selling to, and then you're judged. Then you have to sell using spin techniques, and you're judged on that.
This project is hosted by the European Union and is given opportunity to the competition, who are students, to participate in sales competition. We gain a lot of like experience, knowledge, like all about the stuff of including the techniques about the sales. So it's really a great project to participate in. I think it's around like 3 to 4 months, like along the class that I joined. So yeah, I would say like 3 to 4 months that I had encounter with my advisor or my lecturer, my professor. So yeah, I would say yeah.
Yes, yeah, that was the toughest part about this, because our buyers were actually representatives of Nam Mam Wai, so we're selling to people who knew the product inside and out. So there was no messing around with you had to know your stuff. They were very tough, but they were also fair as well. So they didn't take it too far and try and trip you up.
Well, as I'm Thai, so I've heard of it definitely, but I never really use it, to be honest. Before I know that there's a brand called Naman Muay, really famous, but I have never really used it because I think that it was like some kind of a specialized product for Muay Thai. Yeah, that was I've known.
I also watched from YouTube and also had some research done in Google, and also the information that our professors provide us, which has like more inside information, for example like numbers that are not appealed in Google. So that helped me a lot in that sales day.
It was tough because during the practices, it's more of a casual practices between me and the professor, and when it comes to real situation with the real buyer, they scared me a bit at first when I sit on that table and it was all quiet and all the atmosphere was so intimate. So yeah, it was tough, but I finally get through it somehow.
It is tough. It's because I know it's something that not a lot of people have done. And unless you have worked before in sales, you may not have come across this. So it is tough, and but it's also like it's good fun as well.
Well, I think that it's not like really difficult if you're trying to, because like in the end you have to be prepared. The most important thing is that you have to be prepared. You read like, okay, what you're gonna sell, what's the target, and then you like learn strategy, put your strategy, and then like you put it on when you like dash face to face with your buyer. You use your communication skill, and then you use your negotiation skill, and then use those, and then you try to sell as much as you can.
How hard? It was kind of difficult. I don't think I did well in the final round, because when I'm meeting a real salesperson that worked in a real company, her thoughts are different from mine, and I learned something that sometimes I need to be utilitarian. you need to focus on cost effective, you need to focus on the market value of the product. You don't just only talk about values, but of course values are important.
Well, according to the present, I now already have a business open. So I use this spin skills technique to try to persuade my customer to buy my products, and it actually works because I've been practicing it in university before, and now I'm appealing it to my real life.
Yes, of course. Like I said, like you learn, like you make a mistake. You never sell anything to like your buyer, right? At least you like what you in uni student. You don't. Most of you guys don't never like try before. So in the future, if you make a business, you make a company, you're gonna use all of this skill for sure. Like CSAC is like, it's basically like practice before in real life situation. So yeah, you will gain something. You will use it in the future for sure, in your future career. Yes, thank you very much.
I learnt a lot about gathering information. That is key to selling to to a company or to a person. You need to know who's buying your product, because then when you know that, you know how to approach the sale. You know, it's like, do they want facts? You know, do they want a fluffy story? Do they want kind of emotions? So I learned a lot about gathering that information and the questions that you use to get the best information as well.
From my own experience, I think it's depend on what your perspective on that. But for me, like the objective, I think is for the student to be to discover what in themselves, to discover the skill that maybe you don't know you have, and then you take that and participate in the project, and then you kind of discover yourself, I think.
Now, sure, it's that competition, right? Well, if you're like me, that you're a student, you haven't been, but you're looking forward to be in the B2B series, you want to be part of it, you want to earn real profit for yourself, and this is a great chance for you to learn something that will actually be useful in the real situation. So good luck to you all, guys.
So come join it.